Hi, this is Pritha from Impact Magazine, and today we are at the grand launch of Forevermark Diamond Jewelry Store in Mumbai. Today with us we have Sondri Kansier, CEO Brands and Diamond Desirability DBS Group, and Shweta Harith, SVP DBS Group and CEO Forevermark. Welcome.
Thanks a lot. Good morning.
Good morning. So the first question I want to ask you, why did you choose Mumbai as the, I was chosen for Forevermark's world's largest flagship store, and what does this say about, India's identity in the global market?
I'll let you start with Mumbai and I take on with India.
So Mumbai has always been the luxury capital. It's a cosmopolitan city. We see it as at the heart of Indian luxury and fashion. So we thought it was the ideal place. The largest store, of course, India is on the map, and we want a flagship store. Then we were fortunate to find a space that I think worked for us, and which is why it's the largest store in the world.
And then India is, of course, an amazing market when it comes to diamond. Very, very long history with diamond. Very long history and practice about jewelry. And the two together makes us, of course, very happy to develop in this market that is extremely promising in terms of diamond jewelry growth and already growing double digit.
Talking about the store, does the store go beyond retail and provide, what does it do in terms of, consumer experiences and retail experience? Could you just walk me through it?
Sure. So our brand is positioned as a premium brand. So we want to have experiences here that we could invite consumers in. To be honest, the brand is also a female-oriented brand. So we always had this concept of a champagne brunch. So it should feel like, I don't know if when you step outside, it's very light, it's very airy, very welcoming. We hope to host many events on this floor, actually, the floor that we're on, because we believe today it can't be a transaction. It has to be a proper consumer and very personalized experience. Our campaign is "This One's for Me," and I want that to come to life in the store experience as well.
Yeah. So, moving on, I want to ask you about the newest campaign that, DBS Group came out with. What was the creative process behind the campaign, if you could,
You mean the Forevermark one?
Yeah. The guiding stars. Yeah.
Okay. So, all our collections are based on female insights. We're a brand which is female-oriented in every way. And we believe really heavily in human insight. And the insight that guided our icon collection was basically thinking about those challenging times when you are at crossroads and wondering what to do, but actually the answer is actually within you. And so we used our icon, which is a part of our logo. It's a collection to actually stand for the North Star, a way to look at the North Star. Then we have 4 amazing icons that are a part of the campaign. Masaba Gupta, who's a known fashion designer as well as an amazing intellectual. We have Manu Bhakar, who is an Olympic athlete, a shooter. We have Gauravi Kumari, who's doing a lot of work. I mean, she's a princess, of course, but also doing a lot of work with local artisans in Jaipur. And we have Diana Penty, who I think is an amazing star and continues to be a very good actress. So we thought bringing the sisterhood together, and all of us look for a guiding light. And we just felt it's a way to connect with our female audience. Do you want to add from your side?
I think what is interesting in Forevermark is that in this country where jewelry is so strong, very often jewelry is bought by someone else for the woman, the in-laws, the husband. So this brand is a brand for women and actually by women, and that's why I think it sounds so genuine.
So, I would also want to know, how does, Forevermark stay ahead of its competitors? Maybe you can speak about the Indian market and you can speak about the global market.
Sure.
Should I try?
Yeah.
First of all, we're a diamond first brand, and I think in the Indian market it's a differentiating point that I can actually tell you a story which starts from the mine up to the finger. Right? We are one organization that can actually own the entire story. And our stones are carefully selected. They're the most beautiful diamonds, and you can see the difference if you look at some of the stones. And we have a unique inscription number which is on every stone.
Okay.
So, and we are also responding to the cultural truth in India, where you today want the stone to be in a ring, tomorrow in a locket, then in a earring, but you know it's your stone. So the authenticity is very important, because this market also believes in natural, real, authentic jewelry. So I think from that perspective, it's differentiating to the market.
Yeah.
Then we can say that De Beers stands for diamonds, and we are indeed the only company from exploration to creation, and this since 1888. So it gives us a very good opportunity to as well connect with each of the markets, each of the consumer.
Yeah.
And that's why we're developing a portfolio of brands that are suited to each market. And Forevermark is really the brand that is developed currently for the Indian market. That's why I think it resonated so well with the market here.
So I do want to ask, many of your competitor brands in India, they have forayed into a lot like different types of, marketing like innovations. And WhatsApp marketing is one marketing that has been coming up. So are you like doing any WhatsApp marketing kind of are you there in that venture, or are you planning to, like, what's your stance on it?
I think today any brand in India cannot ignore WhatsApp. So I don't know any brand who can. From our perspective, there are two angles. So the first angle is, of course, assisted sales, because what we're finding is when someone actually sends us a WhatsApp, they're further down in the funnel. So there is a higher chance to close the sale. So it's very important from a sales perspective. So WhatsApp is a very good sales channel. The other thing we find is we're an omni-channel brand. So when you come to our store, and because I want to be a personalized service, I will know what you spend time on, and I'll be able to share via WhatsApp if a new collection has come, or if something is now available in rose gold. So again, I would still want it to be a personalized service, whether it's from a sales perspective or from indeed a marketing perspective. What I don't want is the WhatsApp messages that are extremely annoying and they're not at all personalized. I think I would refrain from that, and that's not only for my brand, but I would advise that to all brands.
So, recently WhatsApp has increased their costs on business initiative messages. So what is your stance on it? How do you look at it? And are you changing anything internally?
Actually, I'm not familiar with that, so I won't comment on it. I didn't know they had increased.
Okay, maybe that actually came a few weeks back. So I think, it's still yet to come into the markets. I wanted to speak about influencer marketing, because influencer marketing is on the rise globally and in India. So how do you, when you are working with an influencer, how do you manage or evaluate that they are bringing in the business and are not just there for visibility and the numbers, like just people are seeing and scrolling? How do you know that they are bringing in the business, like maybe from a global perspective, maybe from an Indian perspective?
Yeah, I would say from a global perspective, there is an evolution from, okay, let's have an influencer, let's just measure the click, as you're saying, to let's have someone that is really consistent with the brand, and it has much more impact. And I think that's a direction that is very, very strong in the West, definitely, that there are less influencer, but they are more relevant for the brand. And I guess it's going to be the same here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think no brand again today can survive without influencer marketing. And what we're finding is there are many tiers to influencer marketing. So depends on what your marketing objective is. I think you go to a different tier. Yes, it can be more commercially oriented, or it can be about brand building. But again, it depends on what your marketing objective is. We have some influencers who host events at our store, which tend to be again bottom of the funnel, closer to a sales, or we have more iconic influencers who help us build the brand. So it's at different tiers. But today, influencer marketing is a key part of the marketing plan.
So also I wanted to ask, there is a lot of conversations about lab grown diamonds. So how does your company manage to convince Indians about natural diamonds and to invest in natural diamonds? Because nowadays we see a lot of buzz about lab grown diamonds and how they are kind of better than natural diamonds. So how does your company convince the masses or the Indians to
First of all, they're not kind of better. They're a different product completely.
Yeah, but
So I think
we
we
have
should-
a lot of buzz online, like you should invest in lab grown diamonds. They're cheaper, and as India is a price sensitive country, so I wanted to ask from that perspective.
So for Forevermark specifically, we only deal with natural diamonds, and we have, like I said, an
Yeah.
inscription number. So
Yeah.
for us, it's only natural diamonds, and we are positioned at a premium price. Of course, anyone can buy a lab grown diamond if they want to. It depends on what your need is at that moment. We find that lab grown is much more fashion, much cheaper, maybe for an everyday, whereas natural diamonds have legacy. They are from Mother Earth. They are billion years in the making, and India actually has had natural diamonds for very long. So it's also in our legacy and history.
Yeah, if I can build on that, I would say that I see your country differently. Actually, I think yes, it's a price-sensitive country, but a very value-conscious country.
Yeah.
And well, the value is always a factor of what you pay for. So a natural diamond has a certain value, and all this history, the connection with energy of the stone is very strong in this market. Then you pay a different price for a different product.
Yeah.
They are very different. It's like you have a Picasso, you pay a certain price. You have a copy of a Picasso. It's very nice. It's just not the same price.
Yeah.
And I think people here understand that very, very well.
That's a very insightful answer, I must say. So I would like to close this with one last question. Like, what is the outlook for the company in terms of, marketing initiatives and in general also in the next, I think, 1-2 years, you can say, from an Indian perspective and again from a
Yeah. So for us, this year will be one of our highest marketing spends.
Okay.
2026. So both on the category side to build the natural diamond category, plus Forevermark, because we will expand our stores. So it's a very exciting year, and we expect natural diamonds to grow as well as Forevermark to grow. So.
And globally, we have two streams of work. The first one is really developing our brands, Forevermark here in India, the Bills London globally, and as well Origin in the US. And we continue to push the category marketing, the marketing of diamond, generally speaking, with partners in each of the market, like the GJPC here. And those two are really reinforcing in the coming year.
Thank you so much. It was lovely speaking to you. A very insightful discussion. Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thank you. Thank you.